I have a special gift to all of you, my dear followers. Now you can get 20% discount on everything on my shop, fairychamber.com, by using the code fairychamberfolklore, and this applies to all the products and all the online courses. Snow Maiden is rather common character in Slavic folklore and in Slavic legends. She first appeared visually in Christmas decorations that were hung in the fern trees. As Snegurochka, she is a beautiful young maiden who has usually curly or braided blonde hair and shining blue eyes and very, very pale skin. Snegurochka is also forever young, so she cannot become old. She is usually depicted to wear a white or blue dress, and sometimes she's wearing a white or blue jacket with fur edges, and those Russian caps with fur edges, and sometimes she has a crown that is made from jewels and pearls and icicles. According to a popular legend, Snegurochka is the granddaughter of Dead Moros, and I also found another version where she's the daughter of Dead Moros and her mother is the Snow Queen. This addition in the story to make Snegurochka, the Dead Moros' granddaughter, that is not the oldest version of the story. That is part of the newest layer, and it's also part of the development of the Dead Moros character. So the origins of Snegurochka are in Slavic folk tales and in a very popular Slavic fairy tale that I personally also remember from my childhood, and some of you might have heard it. And in the story, there is an older couple that lives in a little cabin in the middle of nowhere. They could not have children, and they were very sad about that. And one day when it was snowing, they went outside and started to play a bit, and they made a girl from the snow, and they put blue pearls as her eyes or blue beds and red ribbon to be her mouth. To make her even more cuter, they gave her dimples, and she became really cute snow girl. The couple was really sad when they finished the girl, and they wished that the girl would be alive. And Dead Moros, the winter wizard, he was around and he saw the couple being very sad, and he took pity on the couple and he rose his magical wand and turned the girl alive. And the girl said, "Would you adopt me and become my mother and my father?" The couple was so happy, and she lived with them for a few months. The couple named the girl Snegurochka. Everybody loved her, and she was a sweet girl. And the couple knew that they could not keep her forever because she was not part of the human world. She was part of the winter world and part of this magical world that humans cannot enter ever completely because it's there only for a moment. Snegurochka, she loved walking in the wintry forest, and she wanted to be part of this winter world, and all the wintertime animals were her friends, deers and birds, and just animals loved her. And she felt longing for this natural world, and she became more and more melancholic, and her parents, they took her to the town to see the winter festivities. There she heard a young man playing a flute. The young man was very handsome and she fell in love with him. Apparently in this story, within few months the girl turns from a young girl to a teenager, but it's a fairy tale, so it happens. The young man was blown away by the beauty of Snegurochka and just fell in love with her. The springtime was coming more and more near. One day, Snegurochka was walking in the woods and she was planning to go to meet the young man. Dead Moros appeared in front of her, the winter wizard who brought her to life, and he warned her that you should be careful in your relationship during the spring. Snegurochka did not care. She was so in love with this flute player. The spring arrived. Snegurochka saw the young man in the woods and they were about to embrace each other, but then she stepped where the snow was melting and soon she was gone. The young man was devastated and heartbroken, and so were the girl's parents. The Father Frost, he managed to catch the icy wind in the place where the snow girl had disappeared, and he brought her into far north, and turned her back into life. She became his assistant. During the summer, Snegurochka and Ded Moroz, they stay in their palace, in their winter palace in far north. And then when the winter arrives, all Slavic lands, they travel around during New Year and they give gifts for the people who are kind and gentle, similar way these elderly couple were. I remember this fairy tale from my childhood, but I have probably heard the shortened version where the couple makes the girl from Snow, the wizard turns her alive, and then she spends the rest of her life with this couple and becomes their daughter, real girl. So this is the story of Snegurochka, the Snow Maiden. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Spasiba. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and subscribe to my channel to hear more about myths and folklore around the world. I will see you again very soon. Take care and bye bye.